How's everyone doing today? I'll be talking about my favorite Spongebob episode, which is season 7, episode 1. This one's called Tentacle Vision. Now the reason it is my favorite is probably because this is an episode that I probably laughed the hardest at watching SpongeBob. I watched SpongeBob for quite a bit. It was literally my childhood. Grew up like it might as well be like my second dad or my younger brother or some shit because I grew up with him. I grew up with it so much. This episode in particular, I don't know. It's just this episode just happened to make me laugh the loudest. I remember sitting there on the couch when this first came on downstairs in the sitting room watching TV, and when I remember at this is a specific moment, but I think at this point I might have seen it a bunch, or this is my first time. Can't remember, but I do remember at some point in the episode I was literally on the ground just laughing because of how funny it was, how much I really loved the humor in this one. I think the episode was really great. Basically it starts off with Squidward, SpongeBob, Patrick are sleeping. Well, Squidward's not sleeping, SpongeBob, Patrick are. Squidward's there watching TV and he sees some guy with a TV show and he rings him. Do they give anyone TV show? And then the other guy, Zeus the Guitar Lord, is like, yeah, sure. And Scooter's like, give me a TV show. I want a TV show now, or else I'm going to go there, hold your gunpoint, and you're going to give me a TV show. So he gets his own TV show. He tries to do it. Gary's there watching TV. SpongeBob sees that Squidward's on TV. Then he runs to Squidward's house and be like, yo, Squidward, you're on TV. Do you know that? People are looking at you. And Squidward's like, yeah, dumb shit. You're in front of the camera. That's the TV. TV is camera. So then he runs back to his gaff and he's like, oh, I wasn't there. And he's like, no, the TV in front of you, TV right there, camera. So then he tells Patrick, and then Patrick's like, yo, this is sick. He also does the same thing. He runs back to his gaff in his sand abode, watches his sand TV, and then he was like, oh, why'd you lie to me? SpongeBob, not TV. And then Scooter's like, how dumb are you? And then Patrick's just like, it varies. So then he sees the camera, and this is probably the part that made me laugh the most. I'm fairly sure every time this episode came on, it was always near these parts that made me laugh so much. It's just Patrick doing dumb shit, acting like a potato. This is why he's my favorite character as well. He's just so stupid and funny. So he goes up to the TV, he starts looking at the TV, and then he does the iconic scene that everyone knows where he open his mouth and you can see his tongue and shit. Starts messing with his tongue, starts wiggling it around and all. And then when there's a part in the episode where when Squidward is actually talking, he's doing an episode TV Squidward chat. Welcome to Squidward chat. Today we're gonna be talking about how many tentacles I have. And then as Squidward is talking, Patrick's supposed to be the cameraman. I have no idea why Squidward would put him as cameraman. That was pretty fucking stupid on his part. And he's supposed to be having the camera faced on Squidward, but he's just moving it around the place. He's panning it to his he's panning it to random ass portraits on the wall of Squidward. Then he pans it left, right. He goes up and down. He just starts going random with it. Squidward, gets him to bring it to the left. Squidward sits down. Patrick just still facing right. And he's like, "Bring it down, Patrick." And then Patrick's like, "Yep." And then Patrick's going back up. He's like, "Oopsie daisy, down he was." He's going up and down. Like some guy on a pogo stick. So then Squidward just has enough and he goes over to him. You just hear sound effects. I don't know. He's just beating the shit out of him. He's slapping on the ass, fucking pulling his head off or some shit. I have no idea. And then when he walks back, you just see Patrick just tied to the camera. He's been super glued to the camera or some shit. So then the rest of the episode is literally just him doing his Squidward chat. But then more people start to notice. Mr. Krabs starts noticing. He basically pulls up the Squidward gaff just to do a live Krusty Krab live ad. He's like, yeah, come to my restaurant. We're gonna rob you and give you shit food in return. Pearl sees it and her fat ass just lands on the table, breaking it because she's a whale. She's a big girl. And she starts dancing around for some shit. Go, team, go! She starts saying that shit. Plankton sees it and he's like, yo, I could fuck that place up way more than Pearl. I will get first place in Home Destroyer. So then he shows up and starts shooting the place down with his ray gun, and basically the whole thing is fucked for him. At some point the whole town just goes into Squidward's house. I have no idea. I was watching this, yesterday with my friend Stoned, and that's how I came up with this idea, with this video idea. My friends were there talking, and I was just thinking in my head, yo, what if I do a video of my favorite SpongeBob episode on Tentacle Vision? And that's how I came to this video. Anyways, at some point, the whole fucking town is in his gaff. They're just in there chilling. It's like, yo, this is a concert, ain't it? No, this is some guy's house. Alright, so we still keeping it? Then some guy, shark dude or something, I don't know, some guy in a suit shows up and basically says, yo, this is actually going sorted. This is actually sorted. This is grand. Yeah, except for like 5 people. And one of them was Squidward. I just found it so funny how they just booted Squidward out of his own house. It's like, yeah, this is my gaff. Now, it's not yours anymore. Then just like kick him out like he's a footballer or some shit. Like in a TV show or some shit, when a person gets kicked out by security, they get fucking, you know, walked out, and the security just boots them like they're fucking, like they're doing soccer match. Like, yeah, I'm gonna kick the ball now. I'm gonna pass you a human child. The fuck. My laptop just went unplugged for a second. Anyways, yeah, he gets pulled out in his own gaff, and then later on, when he's trying to sleep, Zeus the Guitar Lord, he's like, I think upstairs or below his gaff or something, and he's there putting on a concert for people. I don't know. And then there's people underneath his house. I'm like, how's the town still at his gaff? I love how I'm trying to analyze and explain a fucking kids cartoon show. I don't know. I just wanted to talk about it because it's just my favorite my favorite episode of SpongeBob. I don't think I've laughed as hard at a SpongeBob episode than I have at this one. It genuinely just made me, you know, slap my knee, bro. It was literally a gut buster. It literally made me, you know, laugh like really hard. I don't think I've ever laughed as hard as that. I literally just said that, but yeah. Anyways, I just wanted to talk about this SpongeBob episode. I hope you did enjoy this video. Please do leave a like, subscribe. I appreciate it a lot, and I'll see you next one. See you later. Have a good one. Goodbye.